Hi Libras, it's Nick and Nala right in the back there. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be for the last week of March, so the March 29th till April 4th. And we're having a little bit of health, work, finances, and love. So hope you will like it, enjoy it, find it useful. And I will have a link to the extended reading below in the description box. So if you find that's resonating, want to continue on, that will be below for you guys to check out after you're done watching. And of course, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so let's just get right into it. So Libras, this week is kind of like a mysterious week. And something is going to happen to you that may kind of freak you out a little bit, but it's not really scary. So don't get freaked out. I feel like someone, either a person or like an animal, is gonna like stare deeply into your eyes or just like stare at you for a long time. Could even be like a bird or something. I don't know, but I feel like it's a person or an animal. You just may encounter, maybe you're just like sitting, minding your business. You're like, okay, you're waiting in line somewhere and you notice in the corner of your eye, or you notice someone just kind of staring at you. But it's not like a scary stare, like a serial killer. But it's more just like a stare that's like someone who maybe is like recognizing your soul or seeing something in you, and they're just like in awe, like just kind of like, whoa, wow, that's, I don't know, like observing you, but also being really fond of you. But maybe their facial expression is like not showing that. It's a more just like a stare, but a very deep, intense stare into your eyes. And it may kind of freak you out at first, because you're like, oh my gosh, like maybe some of you get kind of nervous when someone's staring at you. I don't know, but it may just kind of like, you may not know, like, is this person staring at me or is the person behind me? I don't know. Because I know nowadays, you know, with like the masks that people are wearing, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes if someone's looking at you, because like their eyes are like right here, it could be somewhere there. But there is going to be a moment when someone is staring deep into your eyes. And I think it may freak you out, but I feel like it's like a recognition where like their soul is recognizing your soul and maybe trying to tell you something, or just trying to get your attention in some way. Like maybe in that moment you were stressed about something, or you were thinking about something, and as soon as you kind of get the stare from someone, it like shifts your attention into something else and makes you forget about that, or reminds you of something. You're just like, okay, whoa, that's weird. It's weird. It's gonna be like a different experience for all of you, but I feel like it's just like this like mysterious little thing that may happen. But it's nothing to freak you out, so you're not gonna don't be scared about it. Okay, I'm seeing that the number 8 may be an important number for you guys this week. And as you know, 8 is all about inner power, inner strength, prosperity, abundance, going deep into things. And so whatever you're going through at this time, just know that you have the strength within you to go through it, and you're going to come out on top. You just got to persevere. You got to keep going and never give up. Okay. I'm seeing that when it comes to your health, that you guys are fired up. I think I got this for Aries as well, but I feel like there's a lot of like sexual arousal, or you feeling extra horned up, you know, wanting to fulfill your desires more than usual, feeling yourself, or just like, what the heck, so what's going on with me? Like, why is my body doing this? I don't know. Like maybe you're not a very sexual person, but this week you're like, I don't know what's going on. But it feels like the juices are flowing, everything. You're just like, why am I like this? I don't know. I feel like I need to release tension. And if you're feeling that way and you don't know why, maybe go work out, go for a run, go for a walk, do some kind of physical activity to kind of release those endorphins. And so you don't feel so, you know, for all of you who are like single, or maybe don't have someone, or don't feel comfortable doing certain things, you know, find another way to let it off. Or if you have someone, you know, do your thing. But I just feel like your sex drive is going to be like heightened a lot this week. So, you know, if you have someone, then this is a great week. I just feel like you're going to be very excited. And if not, just kind of use your energy for something else. Okay. All right. When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you're receiving some kind of big news or a big announcement, either that you're making or that someone else is making, maybe your boss, coworker, employees, I don't know. Some kind of big communication or big announcement that comes through, whether it's through email, phone, in person, doesn't matter. But is something that you've been waiting for, something you've been really excited about. You're just like, oh yes, finally. Like, I think you're gonna be like, oh, like relieved about it, or just excited, like, yes, this is a good change, or I'm excited about this, finally. And it's gonna be like some kind of big announcement, okay? All right, so when it comes to I think it's gonna actually also help release some kind of stress or make things a little bit easier than maybe how it's been, okay? When it comes to or if you're waiting to hear news back from something, or receive a letter or an approval, this could be, doesn't have to just be for work, could be an approval for a home, mortgage, insurance, documents, paperwork, visas, something like that. When it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, Libras, some of you could have Aries, Pisces, Taurus in your chart. And as far as a person you could be dealing with, I feel like it could be a water sign, specifically Scorpio. But it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energies that, are playing out this week, or that this person is embodying. And so I feel there's like a big disappointment that you feel towards this situation, towards this person. You feel really let down. I'm hearing that song. I don't remember what it was called, like something, don't let me down, down, down. I don't remember who sings it, but it was like, we used to play all the time on the radio. I'm sure you guys know it, but it's like, don't let me down, don't let me down, down, down. So you feel really let down by this person. Like, wow, really? Something that was once made me really happy, now just like makes me feel this way. And I feel like you were excited, you like this person, you're really interested in them, they made you feel good, or at least you felt you had a good connection with them, and it was good for some time. Maybe it was never like, oh my gosh, I was super madly in love or anything like that, but still, it still affects you. Sometimes it's those little like flings or situationships, or like not committed relationships that sometimes really affect you. So this may be one of those types of scenarios. And I feel like this person started to maybe be difficult with you or get frustrated. Maybe they're having, or were putting work as an excuse. I think, yeah, that's what it was. So you started to like this person, and I think you wanted to see them more, spend more time, or you're being more lovey-dovey, more romantic with them, and they started to kind of say or put a lot of excuses, like say, oh, you know what, yeah, I wish I could, but I'm really busy, I have a lot of work to do. Or let's say like they used to always call you, always text you every day, and then slowly it started becoming like every other day, then every 2 days, then every 3 days, then once a week, and then like nothing. And they would always put the excuse of like work, oh, I'm so busy, I have so many projects, or I have this and this going on. You're like, okay, like I think you did your best to be understanding and not like get mad or snappy or anything like that. But I think now that things have played out, looking back, I can see, and maybe you realize too, that it was all BS, because even the busiest person still has time to check on the person you love, that you care about. If married people can cheat, there's no excuse. Married people with kids, with whatever, there's no excuse. So they used work as an excuse. You believed them for some time, but now looking back, you realize that no, it was not true. And I feel like you're tired of being Mr. Mrs. Nice. You're like, I'm always so open, genuine, and I'm tired of being nice, Nick. I'm tired of always being the one getting hurt, getting used, being looked at like a fool. Like, I'm tired of it. I don't want to be nice anymore. And I don't want to care anymore. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of love. I always get played. I always get cheated on or lied to. And it's like, oh, what's the point then? But I don't want you to think that way. Like, I don't want you guys to become bitter or angry when something goes wrong, or even if all your relationships have failed. Like, I don't want you to become bitter about it, because then that you're letting those people win. You're letting that deter you from potentially eventually finding your right person, you know? And if you think about it in life, you only have to succeed once in a relationship. We're not going to end up with all the people we date. We're only going to end up with one. Well, That's the goal, right? So obviously most of the time, 99% of the time, it's not going to work out. So if you think of the statistics like that, you're like, okay, well, I guess, you know, that makes sense. It just has to work out one time. You just got to find that one person that connects, but all the other times it's not going to work. So I don't want you to like become bitter or just like say F love and forget about it, or stop taking care of yourself. Like some of you may get into like feeling really down and stop, you know, self-love, stop self-care. You're like no longer taking care of your image, your hair, you're just looking like a mess all the time. Nothing wrong with that, but if you were not like that before, don't change just because your mood is bad or because this person played you or was not happy with, or you know, something went wrong. You want to actually get better. You want to prove it to yourself. You want to feel better about yourself. And I think that's what's going to happen. You may go through a time when you're like just down and not really feeling motivated or inspired, or maybe I'm not meant to have kids. Maybe I'm not going to get married. Maybe I'm not meant to find love. But you're going to slowly get out of that and just become more aggressive, become more in tune with yourself, more confident in yourself, and know that, no, I can find love and I am going to find love. And if this person's not it for me, that's okay. I think what hurts you is that they used work as an excuse, right? But shortly after you guys ended things, or they stopped talking to you, you guys broke up, it's like 2 weeks, 2 months later, they pop up with a new relationship with someone else, or they're like literally in a committed relationship with someone, or you hear an announcement that they're getting married or engaged or having a baby. You're like, what? Or not having a baby, that would be definitely cheating, but like they're in a relationship or they're already dating someone else. You're like, seriously? Like, wow, that makes me feel like crap. Like I didn't even matter to you if you moved on that quickly. So they moved on really fast after ending things, and they may have been the ones that ended things with you and used work as an excuse. Like, you know what, right now I feel like it's not a good time, and this and this and that. And you're like, oh, okay. And I think that makes you feel some type of way, like you just weren't important for them. And now they're kind of just like moved on, or it seems like it. Maybe it's not official, but it's like they want to just... I think that this person is not actually happy in this connection with who they're with, or if they're talking to someone new. It's just that like they don't know how to be alone, and so they jump from relationship to relationship, from another person to another person, and they're always trying to fill a void. It's like as soon as the fun is done and like the honeymoon phase is over, they're like, okay, cool, like let me move on. Like they never stay long enough in a situation to really ride it out to see if, you know, have a long-term relationship. So this could be someone who deals with a lot of insecurity, inadequacy, and just is not committed to staying long-term. They do this to everyone. They don't just do it to you. They probably do it to every other person. They work you up enough for you to like them, and then as soon as things are getting a little more serious, or they have to like their trial period is over, you know, you got to start paying for the subscription, that's when they like peace out. Okay, so I don't want you to feel like it's anything with you, because I don't feel like you did anything wrong. I think it's more of like a character flaw in this person, or they may have like Peter Pan syndrome, you know, which is a lot of people these days, a lot of guys, to be honest. But we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at. What are they thinking? How do they really feel about you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and your advice. Okay, so we'll continue this on in the extended, get more information, see what's going on, hopefully give you more closure, more clarity into the situation, so you don't feel bad about yourself, because I don't think it has anything to do with you, and I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. Okay, all right, Libra, so we'll continue on. That will be below. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, keep your head up, and I wish you guys all the best.